this morning's Health Watch, the ongoing fight to save the millions of victims of Haiti's devastating earthquake. Dr. Jennifer Ashton is back from Haiti, where she was helping victims there. It's 2 weeks today, as more and more medical teams land on the island, spread out, and start doing the very, very hard work they have to do. What are they going to be facing?
Well, you know, if this were in a U.S. hospital, Harry, any doctor taking care of a victim of this type of trauma would be going through these steps that we started to think when we were down there. There's a whole secondary wave of medical complications, such as clots that occur in the lower extremities can travel to the lungs when people are immobilized or have sustained serious trauma. There's a secondary round of infection that ironically is actually caused by some of the life-saving antibiotics that we were able to give some of these victims, and the infection tends to affect the colon, called C. difficile colitis. That in and of itself can be life-threatening. And there's the extensive rehabilitation that all of the people who had severe limb injuries and amputations are going to need.
We've seen some of those pictures. People have limbs removed. There's no prosthetics. There's no rehabilitation. There's nothing there.
That's right.
If you were a doctor and wanted to make a prognosis for these hundreds of thousands of people who are in desperate need of medical care, there's no infrastructure there before. What about now?
Well, I think there's two ways to look at it. You know, one is the realistic sense, which is that any of those secondary infections, even the primary round of trauma, could kill someone under the best medical circumstances. But then, looking more optimistically, you say to yourself, if these people survived with such poor pre-existing medical condition and no infrastructure, and they survived 2 weeks, it shows their fortitude, and maybe they have a good fighting chance, but they have a major uphill battle ahead of them. There's no question.
That's for sure. Thank you so much.
You bet.